Hey everybody, it's Mitch and welcome to my video. Today, it's a little bit of a different video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that's happened on YouTube. Um, so I don't know if you know this. I suspect a lot of you probably don't because there hasn't been a whole lot of news on this so far. But what's happened on YouTube recently is they had a change of terms of service. And it's really bad for creators like me. Small creators like me are basically being taken advantage of by this new terms of service. So what this terms of service is, well, they're basically going to be putting ads on our videos and not giving us any percentage of the profits from these ads. They're just going to take it all for themselves. Now, larger creators that, have met the YouTube partnership program, like everybody who's small like me is trying to do, and has, in my case, I've been trying to do this for 7 years now. But what's been happening, what they're doing is they are taking the money so the large guys are fine. And how it normally works is when you see an ad on YouTube, YouTube will take about half, and then they'll give the other half to the creator. I think it was originally 55-45. I'm not sure if that's still the case. They might have changed it to 50-50. Not a huge shift, but that's still kind of crap if that was the case. Not sure, though. But anyways, that's the understanding that every YouTuber who knows even a little bit what they're doing and is actually trying to, get into the YouTube game and be big, that's the understanding we all come from. That, okay, we're not going to have any ads on our video. That's fine, so no money. But then eventually, we're going to put ads on our videos, and then we'll get to keep half the money from it. Okay, that's what we all signed up for. That's why we came here. That's why we agreed to do this on YouTube. There's also the love of making videos and all that as well. But at the end of the day, I got bills to pay, and they need to get paid somehow. Right now, I'm not making anything, and I understand that. But the fact that on top of that, YouTube is going to be making money from my work, but I won't, that really seems wrong to me. I feel like I'm being exploited by YouTube. And after all the years that I've put in to this channel off and on, it's incredibly frustrating, especially that they would do this now of all times in the middle of 2020. A main reason why I personally have been making this channel lately is because I haven't really felt like I've had a lot of control over my own life, because the quarantine has made it so that I can't work. I haven't been able to find a job. I finally got my degree, but I can't use it. And it's been incredibly frustrating. So I turned to YouTube as to trying to rebuild my channel, as a way of trying to give myself a sense of purpose. And honestly, now of all times, I feel like YouTube is taking advantage of me and exploiting my hard work for their own profits. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of profit in my case. It's only a few bucks probably, but still, that's a few bucks that they're making off of my work when I'm not seeing anything, under the understanding that any profits that were made would be split 50-50. That was the understanding that YouTube made with its creators. Now, which is my big issue with this. So I only heard about this recently. This actually happened a couple days ago. It happened on the 18th, or the 19th. Yeah, it happened on the 19th. So a couple of days ago. And and I just heard about it. Now, I originally heard about it watching The Quartering. I believe it's his name's Jeremy over there. I've seen a few of his videos in the past. Does good stuff. I've also saw a couple other videos since then, and there's really not a whole lot of content about this out there. What we really need to do is we really need to, and this is what I really want everyone who watches this video to do. I want you to share this video, or even better, make a video of your own. If you're a small YouTube creator, make a video talking about this so that your audience can see it, and share it with everybody that you know. Like, this is a big deal for small YouTube creators. Um, yeah. Now, what can we do beyond that? The answer is, unfortunately, not a ton. They say, the people I've seen, they say that we really can't do anything. YouTube's out of power. That's mostly true. But there are a couple things we can do. However, a few of them are kind of the nuclear option. One is, as a small YouTube creator, what I can do is I can just take all my videos off YouTube. Or make them all private at the very least, so that at least no one's watching them and YouTube's not making any money. Yeah, I'm not going to make any either. It's going to kill my channel to do it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, because of just how hard that's going to hit me. But at the same time, I'm strongly considering it. And if we can all get together, and if it's just me and I just do it, it's not going to do anything. But if we can all band together and we can all, as small YouTube creators, just take all our videos off the platform, and really just make it so that there's just not nearly as much content. Even better if the big creators can get involved in this. Like, there's a few of them that seem like they're allies of the small YouTube creator. At least that's how they've tried to portray themselves. I'm talking about like MatPat over at Game Theory and Film Theory and Food Theory. He's portrayed himself as an advocate of the small YouTube creator. I haven't seen anything from him on this yet, most likely because he, tends to take a little while to make videos, make sure they're high quality, make sure he does all his research. So I suspect there will be he'll probably do one of his, couch times here in a little bit. So hopefully we'll see something with that, with some big creators taking some action on this, because if we as creators band together, what we can do is we can just basically kill the platform. We can, because YouTube may control the platform, but that content that we make, that's ours. If we take it down, YouTube can't keep that, like they can't show it if we don't give them permission to. So that is an option. It is the nuclear option, as I said. But if YouTube doesn't do something about this, if this is how they're going to treat us, we might not have a choice. We might need to take the nuclear option. Now, we could always try and find other sites. There are a few other sites out there that they talk that you can put videos on. So yeah, YouTube's the behemoth. That's what everybody uses. But there are other sites. We could try and find one of these other sites. Now, do they monetize? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a really sketchy business trying to find a new platform. But it's definitely an option, especially if this is the way YouTube's going to treat us. Like, it's unfair. It's completely and totally unfair. Like, if they want to, if they're going to put ads on our videos, they need to pay us for it. They need to pay us at the same rate that they pay larger creators. They need to give us the same tools and the same control that the larger creators get. Period. Now, I know YouTube has a policy of only paying in chunks of $100. Sure, fine. If you want to do that, throw it in, give us all access to that, and then just, trickle in pennies, and then once we've hit that $100 mark, after however long it takes, months or years or however long it might take, give us that $100, give us the money that we earned. Don't just take it all for yourselves. What what YouTube's doing is greedy. It's all that it is. They're killing their own platform with this, because I personally am much less. I've been trying to build my channel the last month or so, but am I going to continue? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep at it anymore. This is really affected. This really changes a lot of things. I'm going to have to think about that. On top of that, like, it's just a whole nasty matter, and there's not a whole lot we can do. There is also the option of potentially suing YouTube, because in all honesty, and this is ironic that I am actually going to be putting this on YouTube, but still, there are a number of lawyers on YouTube, and they claim that they have a right to monetize. That's what they call their policy, is the right to monetize policy. And the question is, do they really have that right? Do they? Especially seeing as they have had an implied understanding with us, and a little more than that, because it was policy for years and years and years, like over a decade now. Almost, yeah, it's been quite some time since they've had this original policy where they split it 50-50. And now they're just suddenly changing it with no warning, and that's really, really unfair. So, do they have the right to do this? I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Honestly, I think it's for the courts to decide, because quite frankly, yeah, and it's not, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's actually Google that owns YouTube. So Google is the one making these decisions. So that's kind of the problem right there. And Google, as you know, is a massive tech giant with kind of a monopoly, and it makes it a lot harder to do anything. It really, truly does. In order to take action, we really need to get a large, large movement. Or, we could try and bring it through the court systems, try and sue them. I know that there have been movements to try and break up the tech companies. Might be a good idea to break up Google, considering all this. So, yeah, really what I'm asking you guys to do, I know this video is kind of long. If you guys could, I don't need you to subscribe, especially for this video. Like, I make Dungeons and Dragons content. Like, plus I do a few other nerdy things. But, odds are if you're watching this video, that's not why, unless you're one of my subscribers watching, that's not why you're watching this. If you're new to the channel and watching this video, you're not doing it because you like my content. You're doing it because, you're a small YouTuber most likely, or you support small YouTubers and you want to get behind the movement. So, don't subscribe to the channel if you're doing that, because that's not what this channel is about. That's just what this video is about. And I may do a couple more depending on how this goes. But, depending on how this whole situation plays out. But, definitely would I like you to like the video? Yeah, because that'll make this video stand out more, and more people will learn about what's going on. And of course, I want you to share and comment, because the more people see this video, the more people will be aware of the issue. It'll benefit my channel too, which I guess is good and sort of bad, because they're probably putting ads on it, and that's a whole can of worms that I don't want to deal with. But whatever. Yeah, but make your own videos too. Compete with me on this. I don't care. Like, this video isn't about that. This is about getting this message out so that, I can build my channel with my other videos. So, yeah. Sorry, this has been kind of a rant. I've been really frustrated, a little bit pissed off, because I just found out about this a couple hours ago. I was a lot more pissed off when I first heard about this, but I gave myself a few hours to cool off before making this, which is why there's a lot less, which is why there's no expletives in this. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's been an incredibly frustrating time. 2020 has been rough. As I mentioned, haven't been able to work, and they're just exploiting me when I'm at my most vulnerable. And honestly, this video is more or less a way to fight back against this, at least some hope of it, because honestly, what they're doing isn't right. They're taking advantage of small YouTubers. They're put they either need to not put ads on their videos, or they need to give them their fair share of the revenue from those videos. One or the other. Honestly, I don't care which one, but they need to do one of them. They can't be doing this crap where they say, oh yeah, we're putting videos, we're going to put ads, and then we're not going to pay you for them. No. If they continue that, or at least not until you can, meet your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the last year. Until you can meet that, we're not going to pay you. No, 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 no. You're basically forcing us to work for you for free until we've built up the audience, and then you'll pay us once we've built up, once we're valuable enough. But until we're making significant money, you're just going to not pay us and then profit off of our labor. No, no. You've already been profiting from having extended watch time and then being able to get more ads on the channels that are larger and that do have ads. It's not fair to that was fine, but trying to actually put ads on our channel, which is going to hurt our viewership, and then not even let us see a return on that, that is completely wrong. It's completely unfair. And if things don't start change, I may have to take down all my videos. And I hope it doesn't come to that. I'm not going to be doing that right away, but it is something I'm considering, and it's something that small YouTubers need to consider. We need to band together on this. This has to happen. So yeah, please leave a like on the video, comment, just tell them to let me know how you feel. Let YouTube know how you feel. I don't know if they read my comments. They probably don't, but it'll still get out there. If this video goes viral, they'll probably notice. And we need them to see exactly what they're doing. And, maybe we can band together in the comments below, figure out how we're going to organize and see what we can do to try and stop this horrendous policy from taking advantage and exploiting small YouTubers like me and probably like you. So yes, like the video, comment on the video. Don't worry about subscribing. Normally I wouldn't say that, but in this video, don't worry about subscribing. And yeah, share the video and make a video of your own if you're a small YouTuber, telling your audience how you feel, how this is affecting you, and really just making this topic trend so that YouTube really feels the pressure from this. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch, and I'll be seeing you.